How's your family doing, Andy?
We're well, thank you. And how's
Good,
everybody on your end?
Thank God we're doing okay today.
That doesn't sound promising today.
Well, we take one day at a time.
No, absolutely. It's what we do around here. With two 11-year-olds and a 17-year-old, it's one day at a time.
Yes.
Oh my God.
11-year-olds, twins?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Oh,
Hi, everyone. How y'all doing?
Hi,
Hi,
Sue.
Sue. Good to see you. Are you outside?
Yes.
I never know if it's just the background.
or a painting or something.
No, to me, I'm really sitting outside and enjoying it.
Oh, it's such a pretty day.
Now it is. I didn't feel like working at all today, so I blew it off. I'm going to pay for it on Monday.
I'd like to take a minute and remind everyone we are live on Facebook.
I didn't say where I worked.
We remove your name from your square. I can do that too.
Okay.
My
Yeah, I have
name's
three
fine
names
on the
down
square.
Is there a way to take your
I
name
didn't
off?
say.
You can change your name to something else, like anonymous person who Amber knows, so don't worry.
It's interesting. We used to just be Billy's iPad. Now we're Sarah and Billy Belcove. I like that better.
You're welcome. I did that for you.
Thank you.
See?
So now Billy will be going to tourist study with me tomorrow.
There you go.
Okay.
Now that is
Billy
one way
tomorrow?
to make it happen.
Join us tomorrow, Bill?
Not so much.
That's my
I have other plans.
that's my domain.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, guys. Good seeing
Hi,
you.
Richard and Louisa, how
Seeing
are you?
everyone.
Okay, it's good seeing you.
So sometimes I can get the gallery with a lot of pictures, but is that on your end when we can have gallery or when there's 4?
Nope, that's on your end.
What about participants?
See, usually, okay.
Should be on the upper right there with the grid. There's only 6 of us on here
The
now.
reason we have only 4 is because Amber is sharing her screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the other reason.
So if you take your cursor, you can make a line and move it to the left, and you'll get 8 pictures instead of 4, and Amber's screen will be smaller.
Oh, look at that.
You take your cursor and move it like this
You know,
thing.
this is an iPad, so it's different.
It's harder to do.
I'm on a Chrome, so it's different.
Or this thing.
Yeah.
Show
I'm
grid.
just gonna leave it how it is.
Yeah. That's the safe way to do it.
Mhm.
Very safe.
Hi, John.
Yeah.
You can adjust a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's John.
Hi, Ernie.
Hello there, Amber.
How are you?
Hello.
I'm fine, thank you.
Hi.
Good to
Hey,
see
Cheryl.
you.
Hello, everyone. Oh, Cheryl, I like your
Hi,
hair.
Roz. Hi, Lynn.
Looks good.
It's a little different.
But it'll grow in, and she thinned it out.
It sure looks like you might have made a trip to the beauty shop there, lady.
I did. I cut
Yay.
5 inches off.
Love it.
Yeah.
They're finally
They look
open.
bad.
It's a good thing. I think we need attention. We need attention from the
Change it to a picture.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Okay.
See, this will tell me who's here, but it won't do the.
Hi, Deanne. How are you?
Is Sue outside?
Unmute.
Yeah, we're sitting outside.
Wow, is that cool? I like that.
Nice out, so why not?
That's beautiful. Mhm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Want to sit up?
Oh, hi, Pam and Ted.
Yeah, they're
Hello.
Levines.
Hi.
Shabbat
Hello,
shalom,
hello.
everybody.
Hi,
Hi, Bernie.
Hello,
Emily.
Levine.
Mhm.
Hey, Pam, or whomever's there.
Mhm.
Hi there.
Hi, Eunice.
Oh, Yoon's
Where's
up.
Eunice?
I think she's watering her plants or something.
Have to use my other one.
Hi, Amber.
We don't have any
Hi,
plants in our
friends.
studio yet.
Hi, Richard. How are you?
Oh, pretty good. How about you?
Hanging in, my friend. A beautiful day today helped, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Little hot.
A little warm
It
today.
was a little warm
You know
today,
what?
wasn't it?
Hello there, Eunice.
Pam, it's beautiful now.
Hello, Eunice.
Yes.
Yes, in the evening, it's beautiful.
So nice to just sit
Hello,
outside.
We're
Eunice.
outside too.
We've been doing a lot.
Okay, Janice.
Hi,
Hello, Mark. Hello,
Janice.
Janice.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Sue.
Hi, friends.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi,
Billy.
Hi,
Hey,
Pam.
everyone.
Hey.
Hi, all. Hi, Linda. As in Roz. all Lindas.
Linda.
Hi, all the
There's a
Lindas.
lot of Lindas.
All the
There
Lindas.
it is, everybody.
Hello, Jocelyn.
Hi.
Oh,
Janice, hi, Mark. Hi, Janice.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Cynthia.
Hi, Pam. Hi, everybody. Shabbat shalom.
Hello, hello.
Shabbat shalom.
Oh, hi, Cynthia.
Hi, Lynn.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi, Sharon.
Shalom, Rabbi.
Hi, Liz and Josh.
Hey,
Hi.
Hi, Liz. Hi, Josh.
Are we there?
Hi,
Hi.
Lynn.
Hi.
You all.
Hi, Eunice. Hi.
Hi, Diana.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Hi, Linda. From, yeah.
Right.
All the
Hello.
Lindas.
All the Lindas.
All the
How
Lindas.
many Lindas?
Too
Well, two so far.
Specific.
There's more coming.
Bye.
Oh, my
I know.
God.
So
Hey, Lynn.
you don't want to insult anybody. So
You say hi to Linda. You're going to get most of the folks on the call. It's good.
yeah, exactly.
God.
So
Maybe I should change my name.
I already did.
Hi, Cynthia.
All right. I do want to wish everybody a wonderful Shabbat Shalom. Wanted to remind you
Shalom.
that currently we are live on Facebook.
Shalom.
hi, Louis.
Services will begin in
Hi,
about
Lee.
6
Hi,
minutes.
Chuck.
Hi.
Hi.
Shabbat shalom.
Hi.
Yes.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Ron. Hello, Rabbi.
everybody.
I need to move.
Hi, Diana.
What's that?
Wait a minute.
Hi.
Hey, Roz and Ernie. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good. Pretty good.
Oh, there they are.
I don't know where he is.
The Rabbi.
this
you
is
would
the other Levine.
set your,
Hi,
background.
Helene. Chuck.
Now we got Levine.
This
Levine.
virtual background's pretty awesome, huh?
Smiling.
The Levines are all here.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
I
Hey, Sue.
Go to
Hello, Susan.
Hi, Sue.
Hi. Hi.
How's
Sue,
everybody
Sue
doing?
Rubin. How are
Sue
you?
Rubin.
Hi, Sue.
Hi, Susan.
Got a couple of Sues.
It's close to Sue's.
How is everybody?
Good.
We're gonna be a Lynn. There are a lot of us.
Hi, Deanne. Is Bernie around?
Yeah, he's in the other room.
Oh, okay. We'll tell him we said hey.
Hello, guys.
He's always in the other room.
I got one of them too. Don't worry about it.
So,
I like Rabbi's virtual background, or is that a real background?
Isn't his virtual background amazing?
Yes.
Very lifelike.
oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
Very real.
very nice.
Either that or it's a real background. I mean,
Oh, I like that, Rabbi.
Oh, he's in the synagogue?
Hi, Lynn.
No.
You can,
Hi.
you can do it virtual. You can
do it virtual.
Yeah.
We could do
Hey, Deb.
We could do that too.
Yeah, but I like our picture. So.
Like our outside background.
My only problem with the virtual
Hi,
is sometimes it goes
Gloria.
in and out.
Hi, Lynn. Hi, Eunice.
Here's Jody.
Again.
Hi,
That's how
Jody.
they take advantage of the
Marissa.
real
Hi,
thing.
Sheila.
Hi.
Hi, Mark and Janice.
Oh,
Hi, how are you?
you mean the rabbis are not really there?
Well, that's a different issue. Let's not go there.
Hi, how are you? Hi, Linda, Barry.
Of course, that's the rabbi. What are you talking about?
Hi, Jody.
Favorite part.
What?
I think that's his
Tony's at
background.
tempo.
No, I think it's background.
Yeah.
Shabbat shalom, friends. I will remind you, we are live on
Hello,
Facebook and
Alice.
services will begin in about 3 minutes.
When does James Brown start performing?
Yeah.
Oh, that was from a long time ago.
Really.
Yeah, I
16 and he
understand.
signed that for me.
Looking good, Rabbi. I like the place you're at.
Hi, Barry and
I
Linda.
was there
Somebody
with
I
you.
know.
Linda.
Hi, Marissa.
Buddy.
And this
Jody.
Jode.
Good Shabbos, Jody.
Nice to see you all.
I could be there and be 6
Hey,
foot.
Ellen.
Hi, Jody.
Hi, Ellen.
Hello.
Shalom, everyone.
Hello,
Hi,
Hava.
Gloria.
Hi, Gare.
Hi, Michael.
Hi, Gary.
Hello, Rabbi.
Hi, Ellen.
Hi, Gloria.
Hello, how are you? You guys look great.
Good to see all of you.
Oh,
Good to see you. Hi, Eileen.
hi.
I like the person.
I recognize
Gary's voice. Hi, Amber.
Everybody can hear
Hi,
everybody.
everyone.
Hi, friend.
Hi, friend.
Amber.
Hi, friend. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
Recovered for that strawberry milkshake?
Yeah, it's okay because the other day was a chocolate one, so I'm like, at least they're being equal to each other and they're not just, throwing the same flavor.
One
Well, what's wrong with vanilla? You got that for tomorrow.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Can't wait.
Maybe they can do a chocolate cake shake.
Mom, stop.
That
would
sounds
hurt.
good.
Let's not inspire anybody to be wingdinging those chocolate shake cakes at anybody.
I told you, you come by Portillo's Niles, you get a free piece of cake if you're a TBI member.
Hi, Richard and Louisa.
Say that again, Marissa. You're at Portillo's, right?
Niles.
Hi, everyone.
It's a cake.
You know, the traffic stop is
Joanne.
Hi, all.
Hi.
Shalom.
Shabbat
Shalom. Good to see everyone again.
It's always good, even this way.
Yes.
Ready.
Hello, Fines.
Oh.
Eileen.
We are live on Facebook. I'm getting ready to mute everyone so we can begin services in about 1 minute. We have about 1 minute.
Okay, Suzanne and Alan.
Yeah. He's there. Hi, Joanne.
Marla.
Hi, everyone. Great seeing
Hello,
you
good
all.
Shabbos.
Good Shabbos,
Shabbos,
everyone.
everyone.
Hope everyone is doing well.
Just in case.
Thank you.
Oh, Rabbi's in the synagogue.
Okay.
We're trying.
Hey, Joanne.
I don't know when that'll be.
There's 60 check login.
Gloria.
Wow.
All right, friends, Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to
Shabbat
Shabbat
Shalom.
Israel services. I'm going to go ahead and mute everyone and Rabbi will begin the services.
Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Umevorach, Shabbat shalom, Umevorach, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, friends. I'm very excited to see all of you and welcome you to Shabbat. I want to tell you that some people think I'm using a virtual background, but that's not true. Hold on to your hats. As an homage to Governor Pritzker moving us from phase 2 to phase 3, I have moved back into our TBI sanctuary for services. Now, an ordinary person just walking in would think that I'm all alone here in the sanctuary because they wouldn't see any people. But I know that I'm not alone because I'm with all of you. And we are celebrating Shabbat together, but it just brings us a little bit closer back to home by my being here in the sanctuary. We're going to begin our worship with the welcoming of Shabbat with the blessing of the Sabbath lights, and for that we go to the Belko's house.
Oh, I should do it this way, okay. As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of all the generations of Israel who have kindled lights, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvah tov v'tzivanu l'hadlik ner shel Shabbat. Blessed are you, eternal our God, sovereign of the universe, who has taught us the way of holiness through mitzvot and commanded us to kindle the lights of Shabbat.
Amen. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Haaretz, Malachei Elyon, Melech, Malachei Amlam, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem Shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boni l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzitchem l'shalom, Malachei Shalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Ozarua Natzadik Yisrael Simcha. Ozarua Natzadik Yisrael Simcha. Ozarua Natzadik Yisrael Simcha. Yisrael Simcha. Ozarua Natzadik Yisrael Simcha. Yisrael Simcha. La 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la la la. Hario l'Adonai kol haaretz. Hario l'Adonai kol haaretz. Mitzvu ranu, ranu zameru. Mitzvu ranu, ranu zameru. Hario l'Adonai kol haaretz. Hario l'Adonai kol haaretz. ranenu v'zameru. Yitzchu ranenu v'zameru. Page 20.
לך תודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אלה מיוחד. אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי מקורה ברכה, מראש מקדם ניסוחה. סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי כי באורך, קומי אורי, שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת Nikabila. We take a moment now to rise and face the entrance of our homes. Boi v'shalom atiret bala, gam b'simcha uv'tzola tochem unei am segula. Boi chala, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, לזמר לשמך עליון. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, לזמר לשמך עליון, לזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך, באמונתך בלילות, עלי עשור ועלינה, ועלי היגיון שיר ליום השבת, טוב מאוד לאדוני, לזמר לשמך עליון, לזמר לשמך עליון. כי שימחתני אדוני בפועלך, במעשה ידיך ארנה. שירותיך, מזמור שיר ליום השבת, לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, ועלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומייכון חיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו
אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעולם עולם עלמיה יתברך.
יתברך ויתבר ויתרמן ונעשה ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקדושה. בריחו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, טובחתה ונעמתה, דמירן ועלמה ואמרו
Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Baruchu et Adonai, Ameru. Baruch Adonai, Amevorach, Amevorach, Leolam Vaed. Amevorach, Amevorach, Leolam Vaed. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, u'chokhmah poteach sharim, u'vitvuna משנה עתים, ומחליף את הזמנים, ומסדר את הכוכבים, ומשמרותיהם ברקיע כרצונו, ובורא יום ולילה, וליל אור מפני חושך, וחושך מפני אור. מעביר יום ומהי לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שלום. אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, המעריב ערבים.
אהבת עולם בית ישראל, אהבת עמך אהבת תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת, אותנו לימדת. על כן אדוני אלוהינו בשוכבנו ובקומנו נשיח בחוקיך, ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד, כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגי יומם ולילה, נגי יומם ולילה. ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל, אוהב עמו ישראל. שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני, אדוני אחד. ברוך שם כבוד, שם כבוד מלכותו לעולם, לעולם ועד. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God, heaven and earth.
The high heavens declare your glory. May earth reveal your justice and love.
From bondage in Egypt we were delivered. At Sinai we bound ourselves to your way.
Inspired by prophets and instructed by sages, time and again we overcame oppressive forces.
Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed.
Let us continue to work for the day when the nations will be one and at peace. Then shall we rejoice as Israel did, singing on the shores of the sea.
מי כמוך באלים אדון, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, מי כמוך באלים אדון, מי כמוך נדר בקודש. נורא תהילות אוסף פלא, נורא תהילות אוסף אלך אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. מלכותך ראו בניך כי הים לפני משה ומרים. זה אלינו ואמרו, זה אלינו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. מי כמוך באלים אדון, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, מי כמוך באלים אדון, מי כמוך נדר בקודש. נורא תהילות אוסף אלך, נורא תהילות אוסף אלך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד.
ונאמר כי פד אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו. ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת שבת ויהי נפש, שבת שבת ויהי נפש, שבת שבת ויהי נפש.
Continue with the tefillah on page 48. Let us rise.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואמותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק, אלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה, האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך חוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם וזרוע שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיה הכל אתה רב להושיע, מוריד הטל, מכלכל חיים בחסד, בחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, תומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר, מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל, ברוך אתה אדוני, מחי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך הקדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
Page 60. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki ata hu melech adon lechol השלום, כי אתה הוא מלך אדון לכל השלום. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. לטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. תשים
תבל, ואמרו, אמרו, אמן.
Shabbat Shalom. This week's Torah portion is called Naso and contains two stories that I think might be instructive for our time. Each story tells of an individual who engages in what appears to be behavior outside of the norm. The first story is found in chapter 5 of Numbers, where we read about the Sota. The passage describes how a jealous husband can force his wife, pardon me, a jealous husband can force his wife to undergo a humiliating and dangerous ordeal simply because he suspects that she might have been unfaithful to him and might have engaged in adulterous infidelity. The husband is not required to bring any evidence whatsoever beyond his own suspicions and feelings of jealousy. The wife is then publicly shamed and forced to drink a spell-inducing potion, probably poisonous. And Torah then explains that if she survives drinking the potion, then her innocence is proven. But if she does not, then she will be cursed and rendered infertile. Throughout the ages, commentators of every stripe have attempted to make sense of the ritual of the Sota, and apologists of all kinds have found clever interpretations to derive some redeeming meaning from the text that is on its surface irredeemable. The second story found in this week's parashah is in chapter 6 of Numbers, where we read about the Nazir, or in English, the Nazarite. A Nazarite is someone, a man or a woman, who willingly imposes on herself or himself a set of disciplined restrictions. These include not shaving or haircutting, not partaking of any alcoholic beverages, and not including any product of grapes of any kind, and not coming into close proximity of a human corpse, even to the point of not participating in the funeral of a close relative. Generally, a Nazarite is respected because it is assumed that their vows of abstinence are motivated by piety. But there is also a strain of commentary which suggests that their vows are motivated by a growing self-awareness of their own inability to control their own base impulses. How a Nazarite is viewed and how a Nazarite is treated, it seems to me, is almost entirely in the mind of the beholder. The outward appearance of a Nazarite was likely to be that of someone who appeared ungroomed and disheveled and even antisocial. And yet some would laud them for their piety, while others would dismiss them or marginalize them for their indifference. The parallels to our modern society seem readily apparent. We frequently see that those who hold the power can dehumanize, humiliate, and torment those who do not have power. And they can do it legally and without evidence, and based only on their own suspicions or on their own preconceived notions. The most current example of this in our time is systemic racism, racial profiling, and continued racial discrimination. But we also see similar patterns in sexism, in homophobia, in anti-Semitism, and in many other forms of bigotry. The key here is that a single individual in power can exercise bigoted mistreatment while society as a whole stands by silent, and complicit. I believe that the fact that virtually all of the commentators look for a way out of this offensive ritual suggests that Jewish tradition over the years wants to teach us that our understanding of the Bible needs regularly to adapt to contemporary circumstance. And more importantly, I think the commentators want to teach us that we must not stand idly by. We must not be silent. We must not be complicit. In both these biblical examples, the Sota and the Nazarite, the person has not necessarily committed any transgression at all, but is judged, shunned, and even punished by society as less than merely because of one person's or one group's preconceived ideas, essentially in response to appearances. It is clear that we need to work on these issues in our own society, in our own neighborhoods, in our own lives. Each of us must do the difficult work of examining our own latent prejudices, our own privilege, our own tendency to stand idly by, our own default to be silent and thereby complicit. Rabbi Tarfon said, "Lo alecha amlacha ligmor, velo ata ben chorin libatel mimena." You are not required to complete the work, but neither are you free to desist from it. Just because you can't do everything doesn't mean that you can't do anything. Shabbat Shalom. In the midst of our joy of celebrating this Shabbat, we take a moment now to acknowledge our awareness that there are some whose joy and whose celebration is diminished due to illness. We mention particularly Karen Perlmutter, Karen Farbman, Sheldon Cohn, Wayne Silverman, Louise Polatovsky, Carrie Bellows, Stacy Oliver, Alan Sporn, Andrew Bider, Marshall Lambie, Alice Lambie, Joel Meyer, Yagoda Rushevich, Esther Mendelson, Judy Steinberg, Francis Tuareg, Ronald James Sullivan, Dennis Gelbart, Cassandra Grady, Irene Lerner, Phyllis Cantor, Sherry Meyer, Seema Tolchinsky. We think of them and others of whom we know who are in need of healing, whether healing of body or healing of spirit. We pray that they will soon know a refuah shlema.
Mi sheberach avoteinu mekor habracha imotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mi sheberach imotenu mekor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Today is the second Shabbat in the Hebrew month of Sivan, but it is the first Friday in June. Thus, it is the time on which we want to acknowledge all those We have birthdays in the month of June. If you have a birthday in the month of June, you can stand up or wave your arms wildly, or if you like, you can even stand on your head. But we want to send you forth, we, your fellow congregants, in this your birthday month, with words of blessing. May you live to see your world fulfilled.
May your destiny be for worlds still to come.
May you trust in generations past and yet to be.
May your heart be filled with intuition.
And your words be rich in understanding.
May songs of praise ever be upon your tongue.
And your vision clarify a straight path before you.
May your eyes shine with the light of Torah.
And your face reflect the brightness of the heavens.
May your lips ever speak wisdom.
And your fulfillment be in righteousness.
Even as you ever yearn to hear the words of the ancient one of holiness.
And may you be granted many more happy birthdays. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
Mazel tov. Simen tov, simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov. Yehelanu, 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 ulecho Yisrael. Yehelanu, yehelanu, ulecho Yisrael. Yehelanu, yehelanu, ulecho Yisrael. Yehelanu, yehelanu, ulecho Yisrael. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
Now we turn to page 282 for the concluding portion of our worship for Aleinu. Let us rise.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי ארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, לתקן עולם במלכות שדי, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא, יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו, ושמו, ושמו אחד.
Page 295. We think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. Zichronam livracha. Call to mind those whose yahrzeits are observed on this Shabbat. Abe Cantor, Gene Cohn, Nathan Coleman, David Dorfman, Meyer Getz, Henry Glinberg, Ann Goodis, Harriet Heumann, Harry Isbitz, Benjamin B. Cates, Francis Polkin, Leighton Kest, Joseph Kern, Bella Corer, Suzanne Kornbluth, A. George Cruz, Lawrence Levine, Herbert N. Lustig, Harriet Meyer, Maurice Niederman, Bertha Oppenheim, Max Rhine, Eleanor B. Rosenberg, Arnold Rosenthal, Samuel S. Rubenstein, Doris B. Shapiro, George Schulruth, Sophie Sickle, Isidore B. Simkin, Sheldon Solovey, Minna Spiegel, Alex Tint, Gertrude Weinstein, Jeanette Rose Zagarin. These thus named, we add memories of dear ones not now mentioned by name, but cherished in their mourners' hearts, as all those who mourn now stand for Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalma divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, b'agalau v'zman kariv v'imiru, amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevorach le'olam yomei almaya, barach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitzomam v'yitnaseh. Yitzhadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei d'kudsha v'richu v'elam min kol birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechemata damiran b'yama v'imru amen. Yehei shalom rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav v'yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael.
V'imru, 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 amen. V'imru, 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 amen.
Shabbat Shalom. Welcome, everyone. Thank you to Rabbi and Marla for leading us in both prayer and song. Mazel Tov to those celebrating their June birthdays. A Shabbat thought. I think Shabbat is Shabbat's guide to building positive relationships. I think peace. The major focus of Shabbat is achieving a sense of peace with oneself and in one's relationship with others. Through Shabbat, we strive to reach this peace for ourselves and for those we care about. Shabbat also is time to show gratitude. Appreciate all we might take for granted. We care about Shabbat from the and a healthier sense of self. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, friends. We'll conclude with Kiddush on page 4 and 5. Vayi erev vayi voker yom hashishi. ויחולו השמיים והארץ וכל צבאם. ויחל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה. וישבות ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה. ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי ויקדש אותו. כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, פורי פרי הגפן. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר קידשנו במצוותיו ורצבנו, ושבת קודשו באהבה וברצון הנחילנו, זיכרון למעשה וראשית, כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים, ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
Amen. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat
Shabbat
shalom.
shalom.
Shalom,
Shabbat
everyone.
shalom.
Shalom, everybody.
Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat
See you where you
shalom.
belong.
Shabbat
Shabbat
shalom.
shalom.
Hello, everybody.
Shabbat shalom, everybody.